Saturday Night Live, a breeding ground for iconic moments and, occasionally, a little controversy. On one such night, Colin Jost, known for his dry wit on Weekend Update, found himself in the hot seat. His wife, the ever-so-talented Scarlett Johansson, was in the audience, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the evening. This wouldn't normally be cause for alarm, except for one long-standing SNL tradition, the joke swap. For the uninitiated, the joke swap is where Jost and his co-anchor, Michael Che, unleash jokes they've written for each other, often venturing into playfully uncomfortable territory. This time, the jokes targeted Jost's life with Scarlett, making for an interesting mix of nervous laughter and palpable tension in the room. The internet, as it does, exploded with opinions, with fans and critics alike taking to social media to voice their thoughts. Had Jost gone too far with his humor? Or was it all just part of the show? Was it all in good fun? A harmless bit of comedy between friends and colleagues? One thing was for sure, the incident sparked a debate about humor, relationships, and the boundaries of comedy, leaving everyone with something to think about. To understand the situation fully, one must understand the comedic stylings of Jost and Che. Jost, with his boyish charm and self-deprecating humor, often draws on personal anecdotes, making his jokes relatable, if a tad safe for some. Che, on the other hand, is known for his fearless, sometimes provocative brand of humor. He tackles social issues head-on, unafraid to court controversy. This difference in approach makes their joke swap all the more entertaining. Jost, usually in control, is subjected to Che's bolder material, leading to some genuinely awkward yet hilarious moments. So what exactly did these infamous jokes entail? Che, never one to shy away from sensitive topics, crafted jokes referencing Scarlett's age, a big no-no in Hollywood, and their child, albeit with a playful tone. Jost, visibly squirming under the weight of these jokes, delivered them with a mix of apprehension and amusement. Scarlett's reactions were a study in controlled amusement. She gamely laughed along, occasionally shooting Jost a playful glare. The audience, unsure of what to make of this public display of spousal ribbing, responded with a mix of nervous laughter and gasps. Section 4. Divided, they laugh. Audience takes on the humor. The internet, being the echo chamber it is, erupted with opinions as it often does when something controversial happens. Some praised Jost and Che for their willingness to push boundaries, applauding the jokes as harmless fun and a refreshing take on comedy. Others, however, deemed the humor as being in poor taste, arguing that joking about one's spouse, especially in such a public forum, was disrespectful and crossed a line. This division in opinion highlights the subjective nature of humor, where personal boundaries and cultural context play a significant role. What one person finds funny, another might find offensive, and this disparity is often the root of many debates. This is particularly true when it comes to jokes that delve into personal relationships, which can be a sensitive topic for many. There's a fine line between lighthearted ribbing and crossing the line, and it seems that Jost and Che, with their joke swap, danced right on that line, leaving the audience divided and sparking a lively discussion. Section 5. The shifting sands of comedy. Where do we draw the line? The Jost and Johansson incident brings to light a larger conversation about the evolving landscape of comedy. It forces us to examine the boundaries of humor in today's society. In an age of heightened sensitivity and cancel culture, where should comedians draw the line? The question is more complex than it appears. Is any topic off limits, or should humor be allowed to venture into uncomfortable territory, sparking dialogue and challenging norms? Comedy has always been a mirror to society, reflecting its values and flaws. There are no easy answers. The line is often blurred and constantly shifting. Humor, by its very nature, is subjective and often thrives on pushing boundaries. What one person finds hilarious, another might find offensive. However, it's also important to be mindful of the potential impact of jokes, especially when they involve real people and relationships. The consequences can be far-reaching. Perhaps the key lies in intent and execution. A well-intentioned joke can bridge gaps, while a poorly executed one can create rifts. A joke delivered with affection, even if it pushes the envelope, will likely land differently than one intended to humiliate or belittle. The audience can often sense the comedian's true intentions. Ultimately, the line between funny and offensive is constantly shifting, shaped by societal norms and individual perspectives. What was acceptable yesterday might not be today. And as long as comedians continue to push those boundaries, the debate about what's appropriate and what's not will rage on. This ongoing conversation is essential for the evolution of comedy and society.